Welcome to another episode of Crypto Cliff Notes. What we talk about here on this session, what we talk about on this call, on our lives, and everything like that is about cryptocurrency, right? So, if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, this is basically another form of currency, right? Right now, we are in a fiat currency system, right? We have paper money, right? Everything is going digital. Us as entrepreneurs, us as investors already know that, right? We already know that everything is going digital and we are moving to the digital age, right? We are moving towards a cashless society, right? Whether you believe it, whether you like it or not, we are moving to a cashless society. And basically, what that means is you look at DVDs, we got Netflix. You look at taxis, now we got Uber, right? Now we got cars that can drive themselves. Now we can send each other money instead of through a check, right? Instead of through cash, right? We now can send money through PayPal. We can now send money through Cash App and PayPal and all these different apps, right? Now, same thing with digital currencies, right? Same thing with cryptocurrencies, right? Everything is done online. Everything is backed by technology. Everything is moving towards online, right? And now, currency is going to be put into our hands, the people's hands, right? This is people's currency if you don't already know, right? So, what I want you guys to understand is, while we're going through this, myself and Pat, my cousin, who's, been investing into cryptocurrency since 2017, we are not financial advisors, right? We are not financial advisors. We are just giving you guys our opinions through experience, through knowledge, through education, right? We're not giving you guys, the pump and dumps. We're not going to give you guys the rumors and Elon Musk, what he's talking about, right? We're going to give you guys the fundamentals and the technical analysis and updated coins and everything like that that we're looking into, that we're investing into. But again, like I said, we are not financial advisors. So if you guys hear about something while we're going over it, make sure you guys take note of it, put it in your phone notes, put it in your mental notes, put it on a piece of paper, right? And just, look into and do your research, do your due diligence, and look into the things that we're going to be talking about through our streams, through these episodes, and everything like that while we're going along. But one thing I want to talk about is a huge announcement we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to do a giveaway, right? We're getting ready to do a giveaway. If you're ready for a giveaway, drop a 7 in the chat if you guys are ready for a giveaway, right? If you guys like free 99, right? Drop a 7 in the chat if you guys want a giveaway, right? You guys are ready to learn about cryptocurrencies. You guys are ready to dip into cryptocurrencies. You guys are ready to keep your cryptocurrencies and your assets safe. All right, cool, cool, cool. So, the giveaway qualifications, right? I'm going to give you guys the qualifications real quick. I'm actually going to make another video, for YouTube so you guys can see that. But what we're going to be doing, right, is we're going to be giving away a Ledger Nano S, right? And basically what that is to protect your assets, to keep them safe for any hacking, from anything, right? It's an offline type of like USB port that goes into your computer, right? And we're actually, once whoever gets the giveaway, we can show you how to actually set that up. We can show you how to do all that stuff once you win the giveaway, right? But the qualifications for the giveaway, right? The qualifications for the giveaway. Write this down. I'm actually going to put it in our Telegram chat. There are three things. There are three things you need to do. Actually, there's going to be four, right? There's going to be four things, right? The first one is 200 followers on our Instagram, Crypto Cliffnotes. And I'll drop everything in the chat here in a minute, right? 200 on IG, right? Crypto underscore Cliffnotes, right? 200 in our Telegram chat, and 200 on our YouTube channel, right? I'll repeat that again. 200 on IG, 200 in our Telegram chat, and 200 in our YouTube channel. Now, I'm going to drop all that stuff here in a minute once I pass it over to Pat, but that is the qualifications to win this giveaway, right? Once we hit those numbers, 200 on IG, 200 on Telegram, and 200 on our YouTube, right? We are going to pick a winner based upon whoever posts a comment on one of the giveaway posts on our Instagram, right? So we're gonna break everything down. I'm gonna send everything here in the chat in a minute once I pass it off to Pat. But honestly, family, this is really to give the information out there. We really want to share with you guys and share with other people the correct way to come into the crypto world, because people come in with, you know, being ignorant to information that they don't know, and at the end of the day, people don't know what they don't know, and we're here to give you guys the cliff notes of cryptocurrency, guys. So without further ado, guys, I'm actually gonna pass it off to Pat.
What's up, family? Welcome to another episode. So today, see the market's actually in the green, so that's a good thing to see. We've been sitting in the red for a while. I was talking to Jaren a little bit before the show, and so we could actually see a little bit of a run. We'll probably get into that a little bit, but over like Bitcoin, it's actually moving up pretty good. A lot of, like we said on Friday, a lot of big companies are getting involved now. Again, once again, Elon Musk, he said, they're going to accept, Tesla's going to accept it again once 50% of the mining companies or something go green. But he even knows there's no way to push Bitcoin out. Like it's inevitable. It's going to happen. So today, like I said, Joan is going to go over, we had the giveaway. We'll put all that stuff up so you can give us the follows. We're just trying to build a big team, a big support team. Like I said, hopefully you guys every now and then can write down some questions for us. That way you can figure out what we're not passing on to you, that you guys want to learn more of. Even if it is something we already went over that we didn't go over clear enough, let us know. That way we can work with you. But we're going to go over a couple different coins today. I have two projects I know of. I think he has two or three that he'd like to go over. But just quick touch base on like market cap right now. We're sitting at just cracked over 1.7. So if you guys are on exchanges today, or not the exchanges, but either Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko, today I would suggest using CoinGecko. Coin Market Cap's being very weird. Like when I woke up this morning, the trillion number wasn't there, and it would just. I woke up thinking like the market was like literally crashed or something, which didn't make any sense. So it like really woke me up. And it just keeps jumping all day by like massive numbers that make no sense. So I don't know what's going on with them. So if you're normally we tell you to get on the Coin Market Cap, go into CoinGecko today. Same concept, same layout. The only difference, I'm not sure who owns CoinGecko. I know Coin Market Cap is owned by Binance. So I don't know how true all their numbers are. That's also why they'll have like 3,000 more tokens listed in CoinGecko. But that's a whole nother subject. But yeah, so the market's doing green. Bitcoin is moving up. And like I said, what I feel that's going to happen, like if it happens anything like last time, it's once Bitcoin is going to take off first. So this is what we want to see. So if Bitcoin can steadily stay in this green and make this run, Bitcoin dominance, I believe we went under 40% in the past couple of weeks. Bitcoin used to sit like at least at 50%. That being said, I know that there's a lot more tokens and coins involved, so they're going to share some of that market cap. But Bitcoin seeing that climb back up to like that 50% number, that is huge, because if that makes that big run, like I said before, usually these tokens are all going to kind of run together. Bitcoin will make a huge run, while the other ones slow pop. And then once Bitcoin hits like that crazy high number last time, then all the altcoins take off. And that's the ones that we've been like suggesting to you that we're steadily going to keep going over with you. But they have, I'd say we got about another 300 billion just to get back to where we were, because we were sitting at a little over 2 trillion. So just to get our numbers back. The other good thing with these big corrections, when you see them like this, not even from like a technical standpoint, more from like technology end, this is where you'll actually see what projects can even make. So these projects that for pump and dumps and stuff like that, when they can't handle these kind of crashes, because their money is that quick money that they're hoping people pump into. So people don't usually pump into crazy projects when the market's in the red and it's down and it's in these correction phases. So this will let you know what projects are honest, or at least give you a better idea. And then also, like if you go to look at the chart, like the last month, we know this market's been moving somewhat sideways. It'll have days down, some will go up. But if you check the individual tokens and all, it's good as a perfect time to give you an idea of like which ones to look into, which ones to maybe put a little bit of money into, just because if they made it through this dump, or not this dump, let's say this correction, um, there's a really good chance, especially if they've been around for a while, for one that we've been talking about a lot, there's a good chance that on this next run, they're going to do really well. Um, but let me kick it back over to Joan and see how you want to go into some tokens, or did you have something else you want to talk about?
Real quick, I just want to go over the market just so we have an updated view on the market real quick. I'll go ahead and share my screen with you guys real quick. Um, Hold up, wrong screen. Give me 1 second, family. Boom, there we go. We got two screens. Let's get it. So, just going into coinmarketcap.com. So you guys should be able to see my screen. I can see myself on here. Perfect. Just going into, let's go to CoinGecko real quick because I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the market cap over here. It is a little bit off compared to CoinGecko. CoinGecko is another website where you can check out the coins and look into the coins and everything as that such. The market cap right now is sitting at about 1.7 trillion. I think that is really, really good for the market. I think if I'm not mistaken, over the weekend it was like 1.3, 1.4 sitting around there, and it's already bumped up. Another, I think it'd be what, 400, about 400, 300 billion dollars in a couple days. I think that's really, really good. Bitcoin is leading the way right now. One thing I want you guys to understand while we're going into this is that Bitcoin is always going to usually make its move first and then everything will follow. Right? So it's really good that we're seeing Bitcoin move up. A couple days ago, like I said, it was sitting at about 30,000, 31,000, and it's already back up. It already cracked up at 40,900 or 40,800, right around there, and then it made a nice little rejection. I was just telling Pat not too long ago, couple hours ago, I was just like, hey, if we can see a nice close on our daily time frame above 40, I'd say 40,500, we're going to be looking very bullish. And, my targets would be at least up to like 58, right? If we can see it get back up to 50 alone, that would be really good, around 50K. But I think we're really pushing. I think we're going to start looking back up to its last high up to 65,000 here very, very soon, and probably higher. Like I said, if this is moving up, usually everything else is gonna follow. Ethereum, Ripple, Polkadot, any big projects that we've been talking about here lately, are looking really, really good. Now I know Polkadot alone is having some nice projects that are being developed right now. For example, you got Polka Cover, you got there was a couple Pokedex. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that one. There's a bunch of projects, and this one's really looking really healthy price action, looking like it's moving up. Everything else is just basically, like I said, following Bitcoin as we speak right now. Um, but with that understanding, we really want to see Bitcoin. If we want to see this, what we call healthy price action, we really want to see it close above 40,500 area. If we see that, we're gonna see some nice moves back up to the 50s, 50,000s. Now, same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum just basically kind of like consolidating right now. We are in a consolidated area. From what I understand, we might be in this consolidated area maybe for like a month or two. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I don't really guess. I kind of just react. But if we can see Ethereum crack over 2,800 or above, we're gonna start seeing some movements back up to its high here very, very soon, which is great for cryptos. Everything pretty much follows Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then yeah, another one that we were looking at last week that we talked about last week was Chili's. That one, when everything else was falling, that thing was going up like 25, 30% at a time. So that's a really good coin. If you go check out our last session on YouTube, Again, I dropped all of the chats. I dropped everything for the giveaway in there. Again, I'll drop that in the telegrams and I'll drop that everywhere else after the session. But prices are markets are looking good, guys. Markets are looking really, really good, sitting above 1.7 trillion is looking very good. If we sit in a consolidated zone, don't be scared, right? Don't sell your coins. This is healthy, right? We really want to see this consolidate because anytime you get a big movement up or a big movement down, it needs to rest. It's just like a race, right? If you're running a race and you run a 5 mile race, you're not going to run another race after, right? You need to rest. These markets need to rest, right? These markets are just like us. We need rest to continue our next day, right? So that's what I really wanted to talk about here, for the markets right now. But I'm gonna pass it back off to Pat. And I think what we were going to talk about next is just a couple different projects. We're going to go back and forth and talk about a couple projects we're looking into. And then at the end, we're going to open it up to a Q&A just for anybody else that's on here, that has any questions after we go through what we're about to go through.
I've already touched base on a little bit ago, but it's becoming more relevant. It's actually this token that isn't available right now. Like, I can't even get my hands on this. So this one won't even show up on CoinGecko. But this is basically, I know we touched base, like I said before, it's Epic. So Epic is basically the company that does all like the video games and stuff like that. Which we already know video games from. I mean, they're huge. They're worldwide. They're global. You know what I mean? It's technology is never going to go away. If anything, it'll get bigger and bigger with virtual reality and all that kind of stuff. But they actually just had like which I missed. They had an ICO, which is like usually an initial coin offering. But this token is about to come out very soon. So this is one that I wanted to show you guys just because even while it's not out, they're still getting all kinds of news. They're having actually a contest right now. Like it's over there. Plenty of stuff. Like this is the stuff that I'll look into usually, just to make sure. Like we were just talking about on the last video or 2 ago about NFTs. Like, and here's just like a prime example. Like right here, you see it's 200x return from trading. I think that sounds insane. NFTs are going to be worth even more in the future, and it's like that's the potential this stuff has because like this is global. We're dealing with a global audience. Like normal stock markets deal with the United States. This is global. So this is so basically what I'm saying is I'll keep track of this token. Epic. Let me pull over this guy. All right. So this is also like on their site. Big partners, Warner Music, Universal. They're getting with all the big names. I mean, TV shows you see, actors you see, like they're signing this stuff and their tokens aren't even out yet. So this is a project definitely want to keep my eye on. And I know it's getting closer and closer just because of like a lot of the guys that I follow that have been talking about this, they're bringing this back up. And as you can see, it is steadily just pumping out stuff. And Epic has been around forever. I'm not sure of all the video games they're in with, but I guarantee if you play video games, you definitely played some of their stuff. Where I know they have a giveaway. I'm just trying to find that. I don't know. You can check this always out. Like I said, this one though, if you want to see their website, you have to get this one on CoinMarketCap. Their call is going to be EPIK. Make sure you get the one that looks like the little E, like the backwards, almost like a dollar sign with the line going through it. Epic is one that, like I said, it's not available right now, but this is one that I definitely want to all keep an eye on because that is, I think, going to be a big project once it gets rocking. Now I'm going to kick one over to Jonah, and then I have an active project for you next that you'll see.
So the first coin I really wanted to kind of touch up on is called Matic. Or the coin is called Polygon. The ticker for it is called Matic. I'll go ahead and pull that up on CoinMarketCap real quick. But just going into the website, basically what it is just another, I guess you would say, internet of blockchains. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there, but this one's being talked about a lot lately. In regards to um, just being on the Ethereum network. You guys already know how big Ethereum is, but it's being, it's in its early stages. Like this isn't a very old coin. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's called Matic. The the ticker for it is Matic. The actual name for the coin is Polygon. I would definitely do some research on this. I personally haven't invested into it, but I will be investing into it here very soon. I was looking at it. If we just pull up the chart real quick, I was looking at this thing. Um, it was really low. Like it was before a dollar. It was before a dollar. So if I pull it up real quick, Matic. This is a really good. I think this one is in its early stages. Now, of course, it is one of those coins that's like this coin versus Cardano. Now, me personally, I don't see it outbeating Cardano anytime soon. Just because of the projects that's in the Cardano project. But just where it hit, it came down to $1.40. I was looking at this thing around like 60-70 cent range. I mean, that's where I was looking at it, and then it took off. Its highest is $2, about $2.70. So I mean, from where it was to now, I mean, it came down on that last dip all the way down to 72 cents. I mean, that's a 2-3x right there to just to get back to where it was when it first started. So that coin is called Polygon. Ticker is Matic. Definitely do some research. Definitely look into this. And this is another coin. This is another project that's going to be one of those big ones here in the future. So, like I said, do your research. Look into it. Look into its developers. Look into what they have in their white paper, what they have coming up. But again, you're going to hear a lot of talk about this coin versus Cardano. Try to stay away from that. I'm more so looking at the fundamentals behind Matic when it comes to this investment.
So the next one I'll take over will be Cody. This is one I'm just starting to look into. It's been around for a little while. It's another one of those like interesting projects. It has kind of been at the same price pretty much the entire time, from what I'm pretty sure of. The numbers aren't too big with this one. Um, it's available on a lot of stuff, so it's a very obtainable one. So we can easily get this. Other than when it came out, I mean, you're talking it was like 2 cents, and it's been sitting. I want to say for the past like couple months, right around about that 20 cents, maybe a little. Oh, it's going all the way up to 50. All right, so even it has a double up. But this thing has a crazy amount of like partnerships, and so with this, let me get on their website real quick to pop this up. Basically, Cody's going to be like what it's saying is right now everything's fees, right? So having cash is the easiest way to guarantee that you have no fees on top when you transfer. I mean, even cryptos have super small, but if I'm not near you, it's hard to use cash. You know what I mean? Like cash is only good when you're right in front of the person. But what this is doing is, so this technology is going to allow organizations to build their own payment solutions. It'll digitalize any currency. So basically, they're going to be able to, I'm guessing, even like stores, countries, anything they want, it can run off of this Cody blockchain. So they're already been in Forbes, NASDAQ. You go on with their partners. Here's their team. Their team's pretty strong. I haven't like looked into each guy individually, but you can see like IBM, former head of research. They got big names already on this project. And then like you've always been talking about Cardano. This is another project, Cardano. But Cody is definitely going to be a big one. They have, let's see something, Cody Pay. You're going to have basically payment networks. So like I said, you're going to probably, the way I'll see it is, you know how they basically can get like reward points at like Best Buy, stuff like that. So, and you can get like Best Buy credit cards. but really they're through Visa and stuff like that. This blockchain, I'm pretty sure, is going to allow those companies just to do the same thing they're doing, but they don't have to run it through Visa and all that stuff. They'll be able to run it right through the Cody app or the Cody technology on their blockchain, and from there use that the same as any kind of currency. But this will also be more scalable for like smaller countries that don't have the technology to do this kind of stuff. Uh, that's why Cardano, we think, is going to be such a big project. Like all the big name stuff that's getting talked about right now, any random, like you just start watching YouTubers, look up like cryptocurrency news, Cardano, any platform they're talking about, I would bet 50% of them now are going to be in Cardano coming up. Like it's crazy considering this thing's still in the baby phases. So this is another project. It's available at 20 cents. If it goes back to its all-time high, they're going to end up having, so like, see, they're already in with like integration with Apple Pay. Like Apple's going to start using them. They already have big names. Like I said, they're trying to get rid of companies like some MasterCard. There's no reason to give them money anymore. They're getting into NFTs. So right here, there's where I was looking at one contest. So it's basically you can collect their cards, their NFTs, chance to win 2 million Cody. But this is another project I would check into. These are available. Like I said, these are available on Binance. They're available on KuCoin. And if it just goes back to where it just was when we were sitting at that 2 trillion mark, which, like I said, today we're sitting in the green. If we sit through the week in the green, it's looking very hopeful that maybe this thing won't ride out for a few months. At least we could get like a nice opportunity to take some profits, double up our stacks, or at least like obtain a couple more assets. But they'll be the two that I have right now for today. I'm just going to give you guys the Cody. And like I said, Epic, that's just so big that I saw in the comments. That is not a, it's not, they will have an app and all. They're going to have everything digitalized. But right now, Epic is basically the technology behind like video games. So if you just look up, here you can get another breakdown of it. Global leaders connect with video games, apps, VR. They are already in this. They've been in the projects forever. So this is one I know I'm going to start collecting as soon as it comes out. Just because, like I said, I don't see video games going anywhere. I mean, this world is getting more and more digital and virtual reality. That probably will be the future, at least with video games. So this is going to be my top pick out of the two. At least for like, if we get in early, we should be able to make some really good money. The other project is, I would put it, well, obviously second, but that's going to be, that's one, it looks like that could be a long ride. So that one, just collect now, should have a little while to keep collecting, even if it's up to 50 cents. That's still a good price on that project. So those will be my two. And then I think Jordan has one or two more himself.
Yep. If you could stop sharing your screen real quick, I got one more for you guys that you guys can do your research. You guys can look into. Um, this is a newer one that I actually recently just heard of. I personally have not um gotten into this coin yet. It's called Hex, right? It's called Hex. Now, um, it's basically used for like staking, right? So if anyone knows what staking is, you can basically put up a percentage of your coins and you're going to get interest on your coins. You're going to get, you're going to get back, up to, I think for this one, Hex is up to like 40% average, which is pretty good. I mean, if you compare it to the banks, you compare it to any bank, you're getting 0.02 to 0.05% on your savings account, which that's not a lot, right? That's not a lot at all. Comparing it to, okay, it's not sharing, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen real quick. Basically, like I said, it's gonna be used for, it's gonna be used for staking, right? It's gonna be used for staking. It's gonna be designed to be like a long-term savings account. So the longer you hold your stakes in there, for staking your coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever other coin that you're going to be staking, you're going to get up to 40% interest on those coins, right? So this is for long-term investors. I think this is going to be opening a whole nother market, because you look at, 401ks, you look at, your long-term bonds and stocks and all that other stuff. That's going to open a whole nother market up to a whole nother different audience. Whereas, you have your investors that are investing for, 2 to 5 years, right? That's more so long term for us, right? But if you look, there's other people that have their 401ks, they're holding those for 10, 20, 30, 40 years at a time, right? So what this will do is this will put, long term investors in the staking mindset of, okay, I want to get 40% instead of getting 0.05%, right? We can all agree that that's a better percentage than a savings account, which is up to 0.05%, depending on what bank you have, right? So that's the second coin. It's called Hex. HEX is the ticker for it. It's a newer coin. It's actually one that was pointed out to me by one of my business partners. Um, and I started looking to it, and I found pretty good potential in it. Again, we are not financial advisors. We are just giving you guys great opinions that we're looking into, the investments that we're looking into, and everything like that. Now, good. So I appreciate you guys for tapping into another episode of Crypto Cliff Notes. Will we be back with this again Friday? We will be announcing the giveaway on Friday again, just in case anybody missed it. Again, if you guys join any of those chats, you guys heard about the giveaway, please share on your Instagram. Please share out on your social media so we can truly get everyone educated in the crypto field. But other than that, guys, that's another episode from me and Pat. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys at the top, because you guys know the rest. The bottom is way too damn crowded, and we will no longer participate. Much love, family. Peace.